If you have ever lost birds to Newcastle disease, then you already know the pain. One day they are active, the next day they stop eating, twisting their necks, dying one after the other. Now, let me be honest with you. There is no cure for Newcastle disease because it's a viral disease that has no cure. It can only be prevented with vaccine. And if you don't have the right system in place, you can lose your entire flock in days. But in this video, I'm going to show you the exact some powerful herbs I use to support my birds during outbreaks. And also, something very important most farmers ignore, which is the correct medication and vaccination system that prevents this problem in the first place. Like I said initially, that Newcastle disease can be prevented with vaccines. So make sure you watch to the end to get the full information. I welcome you back to Farm to Fortune, where passion meets productivity in the world of farming. If you are tired of losing birds and you want a structured, profitable poultry system, then you are in the right place. And by the way, I have put together my complete broiler medication and vaccination master guide, where I break down exactly what vaccines to give, at what age, what medication to use, and how to avoid costly mistake, including biosecurity and management explanation. I will tell you how to get it before this video ends. So this herbal mixture is not a vaccine. Like I said initially, it does not prevent Newcastle disease as well. Vaccination is still your number one protection. In fact, most outbreaks I see today happen because farmers miss vaccination timing, or they use the wrong dosage, or there is a vaccine failure. And that's exactly why I created my medication and vaccination master guide, to help you avoid these mistakes completely. Now let's get into the herbs. Let's start with neem leaves. This is one of the most powerful herbs you can ever use in the poultry industry, because neem contains active compounds like azadirachtin, nimbindin, and quercetin. Now let me break this down simply. Azadirachtin is known for its strong antiviral and immune modulating effects. It helps slow down the replication of harmful pathogens in the body. Nimbin and nimbindin have antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties. During Newcastle disease, birds are not just fighting the virus, they are also vulnerable to secondary bacterial infections, because during a Newcastle outbreak, your birds are prone to having secondary infections like salmonellosis, colibacillosis, and so on. These compounds will help reduce that risk. Then we have the quercetin, which is a natural antioxidant. What this means is that it helps protect the bird cells from damage caused by stress and infection. So overall, neem leaf works by supporting the immune system, reducing inflammation, and also fighting secondary infections. This is why it's always my number one go-to herbs during outbreaks. The next one is the bitter leaf. This is very common but extremely powerful. Bitter leaf contains compounds like vanillin, vanillide, and flavonoids. Now, here is why it is very important. Vanillin is known for its antimicrobial and antiparasitic properties. It helps clean up harmful organisms in the body, while flavonoids are powerful antioxidants. So during disease conditions like Newcastle, the bird's body produces a lot of oxidative stress. These flavonoids help to neutralize that stress and protect vital organs like the liver. But one major thing bitter leaf does, which many farmers overlook, is that it stimulates appetite. During Newcastle disease outbreak, birds lose appetite completely, and once a bird stops eating, recovery becomes very difficult. So bitter leaf helps to detoxify the system, support liver function, improve appetite, and strengthen overall resistance. That appetite stimulation alone can make a big difference in survival. This is why bitter leaf is very important in this remedy. Now let's talk about the third one, which is the aloe vera. Aloe vera is a natural healer. Aloe vera contains aloin, saponins, anthraquinones, and polysaccharides. So I'm going to break this down as well. Saponins have antimicrobial properties. They help fight bacteria and support immune defense. Anthraquinones help with detoxification and also have mild antiviral effects. But the most important thing here in the aloe vera are the polysaccharides. So these polysaccharides are compounds. These compounds, polysaccharides, they play a major role in boosting the immune system. They help activate immune cells and improve the pet's ability to respond to infection. So aloe vera also reduces inflammation. It supports the gut health and helps repair damaged tissue. And remember that if the gut is weak, then the immune system is weak. So aloe vera is not just helping the birds survive, it's helping them recover faster. Now imagine combining these natural immune boosters with a proper vaccination and medication schedule. That's when you stop reacting to diseases and start preventing it completely. That's exactly what I teach in my Broiler Medication and Vaccination Master Guide. Kindly check the link in the description to download the ebook right now. So the next herb is garlic. Garlic is something I never skip, and that is because it contains a very powerful compound called allicin. Now allicin is what gives garlic its strong smell, but more importantly, it gives it strong medicinal properties. Allicin has antibacterial effects, antiviral effects, as well as antifungal effects. So during a Newcastle outbreak, the virus weakens the bird system, making it easy for other infections to set in. So garlic helps to control those secondary infections. Garlic also improves blood circulation. This means that the oxygen and nutrients are delivered more efficiently to the body tissues. It also helps to boost immunity, improve digestion, and increase overall vitality. So when birds are weak and dull, garlic helps bring them back to life. The next one on the list is ginger. Ginger is very underrated but very effective. Ginger contains gingerol, shogal, and zingiberine. Gingerol is the main active compound, and it has strong anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. What this means is that it helps reduce internal inflammation caused by infection. Shogal also supports immune function and helps the body handle stress better. Now, stress is a major factor during disease outbreaks. Pets are already weak and stress can push them over the edge. So ginger helps to reduce stress levels, improve digestion, support nutrient absorption, and boost overall immunity. So even when pets are not eating well, ginger helps their system make better use of whatever they consume. Now let's talk about cayenne pepper. Cayenne pepper contains capsaicin. Capsaicin is responsible for that hot sensation, but inside the body, it does something very important. It stimulates the blood circulation, and better circulation means that there will be faster delivery of nutrients, faster immune response, and better oxygen supply. Capsaicin also helps to stimulate appetite, which is very important during Newcastle disease outbreak. Another benefit is that it slightly increases body warmth. So sick birds often become weak and cold, and this warmth helps support their metabolism. So cayenne pepper helps to improve appetite, boost circulation, and support energy levels. But please, you have to use it in small amounts because too much can irritate the birds. Finally, let's talk about wood ash. This one surprises many people, but wood ash contains minerals like potassium, calcium carbonate, and magnesium. These minerals play a role in maintaining electrolyte balance in the body. During illness, birds can become weak due to electrolyte imbalance, especially if they are not eating well. So wood ash helps to support digestion, maintain pH balance, provide essential minerals. But this is very important. You want to use only clean wood ash and use it in moderation because too much of this can be very harmful. So when you combine all of these herbs together, you are not just giving your pets one solution, you are giving them a complete natural immune support system that helps them fight, support, and recover better during the Newcastle disease outbreak. Here is how I prepare mine. What I do is that I weigh my herbs first, then proceed to wash the leaves thoroughly and put it in a blender. So the gram that I use for each of these herbs will be displayed on the screen, and then when I put it in the blender, I add my garlic, ginger, cayenne pepper and wood ash. And as for the aloe vera, I blend the whole aloe vera pulp. Some will tell you that use the gel inside, but in my own case I blend everything together, both the aloe vera gel as well as the pulp, and that is the aloe vera skin. So I blend all together and then proceed to add 50 ml of the blended herbs to 1 liter of drinking water. So this dosage works perfectly well. This is where many farmers make mistakes. They either overdose, underdose, or mix things wrongly. So please ensure that you use 50 ml in 1 liter of water. The same mistakes happen with vaccines and medications too, because a lot of people overdose, underdose, or mix drugs that are not supposed to be mixed together. And that is why in my broiler medication and vaccination master guide, I simplified everything step by step, so you don't get or lose birds unnecessarily. Herbs alone won't save your birds if your management is poor, because you must isolate sick birds immediately. You want to ensure to disinfect your pen, reduce stress, and ensure there is clean water at all times. So even when you experience a disease outbreak and you want to give them these herbs to support their immune system, ensure that you isolate the sick birds, disinfect your pen, reduce stress, and ensure you give them clean water at all times. And most importantly, you want to vaccinate your birds before any outbreak happens at all. Do not wait and let an outbreak occur before you vaccinate your birds. Let me tell you something, honestly, herbs will help your birds survive. Yes, it's not going to make them die because it's going to keep them alive, but management and vaccination will save your business, because even when you give them these herbs, this does not mean that it's not going to affect their health. See how, because they might not even have the normal weight they are supposed to have, and when your birds are not weighing so well, what does that mean? It is already eating up in your profit. So management and vaccination is very important, because that is what will save your business. So if you don't have a clear system for vaccination, medication, and biosecurity, you will keep facing outbreaks over and over again. That's why serious farmers don't just treat problems, they prevent this. So for you to be able to prevent these, I will urge you to get my broiler medication and vaccination master guide, because this is really going to guide you on your production. So if this video helped you, then you need to take the next step, because knowing these herbs is good, but having a complete system is what makes you profitable. And like I said initially, that I have a broiler medication and vaccination master guides for you. This guide is going to show you the exact vaccination timetable, the correct dosage and administration for your medications, common mistakes that can kill your birds, and how to raise healthy broilers from day 1 till maturity. So kindly check the link in the description to get access to this ebook. Drop a comment if you have ever lost birds to Newcastle disease before, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, because it is free of charge. Because here we don't just raise chickens, we build words. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.